I was actually exposed to MGK fairly early on in his career when he was first starting to make his buzz out of Cleveland, and he came out to LA. I actually did his first interview at his first LA show with Young and Reckless. Now, for a lot of people, the Breakfast Club interview seemed like, who is this kid that I just found out about, and why is he so cocky? Why does he present himself in this way? To be completely honest with you guys, MGK has always had the same demeanor, has always been this kind of like hard-edged rocker, rapper kid that didn't give a fuck about anybody. He's never really changed. He's always kept the same energy. He's always been extremely cocky, but when you meet him in person, you know he's extremely humble and appreciates his fans. We should not be confused with Eminem fans or people that are just now hearing of him. If you are just now hearing about Machine Gun Kelly, you are A, not a hip-hop enthusiast, or B, just in general don't listen to a lot of things that aren't thrown in your face. Now, one thing I will say about MGK, and one of the things that I have the utmost respect for him about, is the fact that when Wild Boy took off, he could have easily milked that a lot like G-Eazy has, and took the lane that was working and just went full speed ahead. But the fact of the matter is, MGK was somebody that did not want to get stuck in doing the club thing, in doing the cliche rapper bullshit, and he wanted to make music that was going to resonate with his potential fan base in a deeper level. So what he talks about G-Eazy not having any backbone in his music is 100% accurate. He doesn't make any music that has any substantial value, or at least he hasn't after these things happened, where he had the record about his mom. After that, we haven't really heard much about him at all. Now, MGK, again, great, really good rapper. I wish he tapped into the double time or a little bit more. As of late, he seems to be tapping into that trap pocket, and that those trap beats a little too heavy for me. I would like to see him tap back into the things he was doing when he was on tour with Tech 9 and was doing the rock and double time flows. But nonetheless, that should not be deterrent. Again, confident in hip-hop is being looked down upon as if this hasn't been part of the culture for years upon years upon years, and it will continue to do that unless you guys want to feminize the entire genre. With that being said, guys, let's get into this review. Binge, the EP to follow the Kill Shot Rap Devil beef between Marshall Mathers and MGK. Welcome back, guys, to the Hip Hop Report. As you guys can see, I am decked out in Nap or Nothing clothing today. I got decked out by my guy Maxie over there in the Nap or Nothing store in Lafayette Square. I got the sweatpants shorts. I got the Pacers Poverty Sucks version. And I got the Nap or Nothing East Side of Indianapolis hat. So we're all decked out, we're repping the city, and we're ready to talk Midwest music. We're ready to talk Machine Gun Kelly, the Binge EP. Now listen, if you've been an MGK fan and you're familiar with his sound and you're familiar with his music, you know that in the past 2 or 3 years he's really been merging out of the traditional rap sound and doing more rock and alternative infused music. However, if you are a new MGK fan that is either a Eminem fan that found MGK or a Eminem fan that had heard of MGK and never listened to his music, I think this project might not really deliver what you were hoping to hear from the new up-and-coming white rapper under Interscope Records. Now, whether the theory is true or not that Eminem is phasing out and Interscope is trying to fill that void with another white rapper that can carry the torch for white rappers in America, I don't know if this project really does that for me. I think it's a little overextended. I think it's a little undercooked. And I think, to be honest with you, besides Rap Devil, it's not until the record Nylon that we actually get some hardcore rapping from MGK, which is what I think a lot of people would be expecting after him potentially beating Eminem in this battle. Now, with that being said, I am also disappointed that there's no double time flows in this project. He seems to be completely have let go of the delivery and the flow that gave him the moniker Machine Gun Kelly. After all, that is what we liked about him initially when he came out. It seemed like he had that style down packed, and it was impressive. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of rappers that rap fast and don't really say much. He had the ability to rap fast, deliver punchlines, and make good records within that reality. And a lot of people just rap a bunch of words fast and don't say shit. So with that being said, you know, it would be nice to see Machine Gun Kelly live up to that particular name and how he earned that name by actually sticking to the style that put him in that playing field. Now, again, like I said, Nylon, Lately, and Get the Broom to me seem to be the most efficient records to showcase what he can do post Rap Devil, and I think everything else is really just him showcasing his other sounds and his range for a huge potential fan base that is just now getting in tune with him, his music, and who he is as an artist and what he can bring to the table in regards of music and different landscapes. Now, I will tell you, MGK is an amazing performer. His live show is great, so I don't think he'll be lacking in that. And I think a lot of those records will transfer out really well into his live shows in regards to delivering that live instrumentation and that live band, live room sound that a lot of people really do love, and it's pretty rare to get from hip-hop acts. Now, do I think that this situation puts MGK in a great position to be you know, a major player in the future? Absolutely. Now, does Killshot live up to the name? Absolutely not. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Eminem, to be completely honest with you, is just too big to go at somebody that aggressively, that and even, you know, he had the Tyler line, and he had some things that he, you know, for things that he's been known to say and known to go over the top on. It's, you could tell that the times have changed and the temperature has changed, and he's not able to get away with saying those things and maybe secure the bag in regards to the NFL sponsorships and the movie sponsorships. Like, how much can we let Eminem slide in regards to pushing that moral line forward or pushing that moral line out and in before he starts catching some flack and maybe losing some of those sponsorships? So I think, all in all, I think Killshot was an impressive record. I think Eminem did what he was supposed to do, but to be honest with you, there's just no way that he was going to come out victorious in this battle unless he did something that then he would have been criticized for doing, which would be ending MGK's career. But you know, at the end of the day, I see Eminem sending people out to do research and to go play detective, true detective for MGK and find out stuff from his past. I just don't think, even if it's not a ploy to fill in his void as the next white rapper, even if it's a real beef, I just don't see Eminem investing that kind of time, effort, and honestly money to get information on this kid. I just don't think he cares enough to shit on this kid and to kill his career to go that far into it. Now, again, Killshot doesn't live up to the name, and I think that's where it's not a knockout. It's not where a lot of people think, hey, well, if it's Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time and MGK is just this young chump kid from Cleveland that can't really rap, which is obviously not true, you know, I don't think Killshot delivers that, which is why the debate is even still going on, and which is why MGK has been able to thrive and get a lot more and new fans. Probably a lot of those Eminem fans that said, who is this new white kid from Cleveland that can rap his ass off, and merged over and said, let me give this kid a chance. Now, unfortunately, the Binge project does not deliver into what I feel a lot of those people might expect, but it actually might over-deliver and actually showcase different angles, different sounds, and different things that he can do that they maybe not expect. Now, do I think that he needs to tone down the auto-tune? Maybe a little bit. I think the mumble rapper line from Eminem only came because the auto-tune on Rap Devil, which from the first day that I heard it, the first time I heard it, I thought the auto-tune was unnecessary. So I think sometimes a lot of these artists are just throwing auto-tune on to give it that auto-tune sound, but they're not executing it in a way that allows that auto-tune to really magnify what they're saying and that sounds organic to the auto-tune effect. So with that being said, guys, again, I don't think Killshot was a Killshot, although I think it's impressive. I think Eminem has traditionally made extremely impressive records, and there's no doubt in my mind that we can all agree that Eminem's an amazing rapper and that he has always delivered over the top and excellent music for people that enjoy bars and people that enjoy rhyme schemes and just, you know, obviously his shock value lyrics. However, I don't think Eminem has ever really been able to make enjoyable music, unless you like Ass Like That, or, you know, numerous records that sound from Eminem contrived to be club records or to be goofy, ludicrous-ish type visuals that will then transfer out with a younger audience. I don't think Eminem has ever made enjoyable music. He doesn't make music you can roll up and burn one to. He doesn't make music you can ride around to. He doesn't make music you can just hang out at the house to. Like, he makes music that you want to listen to intently, to listen to the bars, the rhyme schemes, because you're that kind of person and that's the kind of music you enjoy. However, I don't think that transfers over into the new generation, where people are less likely to care about your bars and the complexity of your rhyme schemes more than whether the record's good or not. And I think that's where MGK took the W on this one. And of course, I don't think Eminem was trying to end his career. However, when you name the record Kill Shot and it is not a kill shot, I can only deem that to be a L. With that being said, guys, this is the Hip Hop Report. If you haven't checked in with us on the subscribe button, make sure you hit that, turn that thing to gray. We got a lot more coming your way. And this week, I am wrapping up my album. I will give you guys a specific date on that once the pre-order goes up. So make sure you follow me at Rambo Hustle, as well as R Hustle Radio, and check us out on YouTube. Peace, love, hip hop. Woo!